Hey, my Demi tribe, come on in, come on in. I'm here to do another one. Come on in, pull up to your thrones with your crowns on. Okay, as we tap on in. Some of y'all are getting off of, okay, tapping in, okay, and if that is you, thank you for the view, okay. Some of y'all are, coming off your work day here. Finna get it together, okay? Wind down a little bit. Let's pull on these energies, okay? How y'all feeling? Are y'all still in y'all peaceful state? Your peaceful energy? You are protected energy here while the world turns, okay? Someone, ancestor here used to watch The World Turns as the World Turns, okay? The old daytime series of stories here. Come on in. Come on in, guys. This is Madimi Rain, LLC. Welcome back to my channel. I'm getting ready to tap in. I'm going to give you a few more moments for the heads to come in. If not, when this catch you, then it is for you. Okay? This reading is timeless, okay? And it's just a clarity and confirmation for what you already may be asking yourself and just need better, crystal clear, okay, clarity here or confirmations, okay? Come on in. Yeah. We got some negative energy at the door, child, okay? With Rocky here. That was crossing. Okay, so maybe, some energies, put you in some situations that was very, very rocky, okay? When it comes to your health, okay? Or your foundation here. Yeah. A dark cloud, okay? So, yeah. Here we go with the past energies, child. People just can't leave well enough alone, okay? Even though you have moved on, okay, from these energies. That's still trying to get a peek in and a clue, child. Okay? Thank you. That's my Lenina Roja. Welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. That's coming in, okay? But I was in the middle of channeling, so I got to keep going, okay? I will acknowledge everyone about 5 minutes till closing of the reading, okay? Because it'd be kind of hard, with these messages flying in at one time. Your people want to speak, okay? Your spirits want to speak, and they come in, about to give me the energy of, what is it, brain freeze. They be coming in. But y'all welcome everyone. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying before, you guys, there's some energy that's still studying you, okay? Because Rocky also came out, they came out together, but this landed crossing that in the past left you in some situations, okay? That was Rocky, okay? Sending energy to make you have a rocky foundation, okay? Maybe Rocky, mental confliction and chaos, confusion here, okay? They wanted to leave you very, very unbalanced, okay? And this is a past energy, all right? As negativity landed in the past position, okay? And Rocky landed crossing in the present. So these energies from the past are still, trying to get a peep in, trying to know what you got going on here, okay? Trying to, they're all in your background, but not saying nothing, okay? Studying you, okay? I'm picking up gossiping energy with this crow on the brain. Okay. Someone had bird brains that came against you here. Yeah. You had to be moved with this energy here. You had to make an exit plan. Okay. Without your mind exiting. So you were probably tagged to some type of narcissistic dynamic here. Okay. A karmic soul tie. Okay. They didn't want you to leave either. So it's the energy. You are the one that got away. Okay. As well. Yeah, they wanted to leave you rocky from you getting away here. So they probably put you in legalities, okay, fraud, okay. You know, wanted to tie up your money so you can stay dependent on their asses here. And that never happened. Again, you were the one that got away, collective. And they are very, very up in their head, okay. They can't come in. They are blocked, okay, off your path at this moment, okay. Because this situation, whatever it is, it pushed you into your awakening here. Okay, so it was kind of sort of, it was going to happen. It was divine plan at the same time. Okay, so you can put better boundaries up around your heart, okay, as well, and around your foundation. Okay, maybe this person came in playing, you know, a good role figure for your kids. Okay, you may have been in a marriage contract with this past energy here that just still won't leave well enough alone, still pulling on your energy here at this time. Okay, they're up in their head, nostalgia. So I'm going to switch decks. I'm going to pull a few more, and I'm going to switch decks and get to the nit and grit. Okay. Yeah, unpredictable. They wanted you unpredictable up in your head. Okay. They didn't want you to also predict the shit that they was doing behind your back here. Okay. I'm getting source energy. All right. But that was in reverse. Okay. So yeah, you shocked them when, you know, you kind of let them, I'm getting the energy, you collective let them play out. Okay, you kind of let them dig their self in their own ditches here that they was trying to push you in. Okay, with this starting over. Okay, this person did not want you to have a brand new start from their asses here. Okay, they didn't want you to get into another love contract because that would mean that they showed up and, you know, was the false. Okay, they were the false person in your life. Okay, it would very well give them an ego bruise. Okay. And this is what they're standing in. And this is why they're still plotting, okay, trying to retch around on a contract that you completed, okay, mastered level here. Again, you let these people or this person, because it's more than one, I'm feeling in the backdrop of this connection you were in, this karmic soul tie, okay? You let them dig themselves in a ditch, okay? It was like you let shit play out, okay? And that was because you were divinely led to, okay? Some of you are very, very clairaudient here. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, get intuitive Kev, okay? And get to the nit and grit of things, okay? Shout out to intuitive Kev, okay? Gangity gang, gang, gang here, all right? Wishing him much success and blissful energies on his endeavors moving ahead. He is very essential to the spiritual community. Okay, so y'all go check him out. His name is Intuitive Kev. He made these lovely decks. Okay, I have 2 decks from him. Okay, and they have, you know, again, they speak. Okay, when I say this deck talks and we get to what we need to see through the tool of cards here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, child. Yeah, this was an energy vampiric energy. Okay, karmic tie. Okay, succubus, incubus energy. All right. So yeah, y'all go check out Intuitive Kev. Okay, tell him I sent you, child, and shout out. Okay. Yeah, you had a succubus, incubus, narcissistic dynamic here. Narcissistic energies are high with this past connection here. Okay. Yeah, Page of Wands. Okay. This was a mature, immature offer. This person has some insecurities as well, okay? They may lead in those insecurities with their wand as well, okay? Very, very childish ass energy here, all right? Full of illusions. When I see the rainbow now, okay, it's full of illusions. They wanted you to always be in the energy of fighting lions, tigers, and bears, okay? So yeah, there's some energy in the background of this contract that he probably went around and planted seeds of discord, okay, around your eyes, okay, around your protection here. That's what narcs do, okay? So let's see who took the bait, child, who drunk the Kool-Aid, okay, when it came to you. I'm getting some of these people that drunk the Kool-Aid, you very well helped here, okay? Yeah, 4 swords, okay? They wanted you to lose sleep, okay? By any means necessary. You know, narcs, they want to come in and argue at 2, 3 in the morning to keep you functioning for your job, okay? Or for your kids, okay? They want all the fucking attention here, okay? They want a mothering energy here, okay? You know, they want to sleep peaceful at night. Why? Keeping you up in bullshit. Yeah, narcissists do that, okay? And it's just to disrupt, you know, your balance of self, okay? They wanted you ungrounded here, okay? Temperance, okay? They wanted you unbalanced, okay? But some of you are very, very tempered, okay? With again, I picked up clear audience. Some of you you are strapped, okay? You are strapped in your spiritual gifts here, okay? You are tapped. That's what I wanted to say, straight to source here, okay? That's why I picked up that clear audience, okay? The hangman. This motherfucker wanted you stuck in their energy. They wanted you to accept the breadcrumbing, okay? Again, they wanted you tapped out of yourself so you couldn't create anything for yourself, okay? And so you could not move ahead without their asses, okay? So that's why that legality and fraud and all that shit was done in the background as well, okay? 2 and 3, you got what your ancestors are up on board, okay, and they are up watching, okay? So as long as this motherfucker is up in their head, no matter what hour, so is your ancestors, your spiritual team, okay? That's part of your spiritual seal, okay? 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah, because you are to move ahead, okay? You are getting to the bag, okay? You don't have time to retch around, okay, and past karmic energy, okay? You're not picking up a contract from the past, okay? Again, y'all successfully, okay, paid your karmic debt, okay? Your debt is paid in full here. Again, your debt is paid in full here, okay? You're having many awakenings at this time as well, okay? You're thinking on galactic terms now. You're thinking on spiritual realms now. Again, you're not finna fall for the banana in the tailpipe, okay? With this past connection here. Can't make it up, karmic. A karmic, okay? So again, it was divinely, whatever was done to you with this contract, whatever lesson you had needed to learn, it was divinely, okay, orchestrated here, okay? Believe it or not, okay? And you very well signed up for this contract. You very well came to pay your karmic debt on this physical 3D matrix ass plane here, okay? And you very well knew, okay, when you got temperate with yourself, okay, when you started going within and listening to your intuition, okay, listening to your spirit, okay, yeah, that's exactly what you did with this ascension, okay? You were able to tap straight into source and release, okay, and your path was made clear by doing so, okay? Again, a hedge of protection must come with you because you're now on your divine purpose here, okay? And this is the purpose that this past karmic was sent in, okay? Fallen angel energy to stop you on, okay? I'm getting past life as well, okay? Some type of demonic entity followed you here, okay? And so this lifetime you were to execute, okay, the contracts, okay, or execute this entity once and for all here. And this is the energy you're in, okay. What I say, they wanted to leave you in legal issues here, okay. Everything that was stolen, no matter how, okay, fraud, okay, misuse of your social, whatever was stolen with this past contract that you are light years ahead of now, okay, everything is being returned, restored, okay, rebalanced, okay, even your foundation, okay. Some of y'all are moving, okay, as well. You're getting everything new, okay, for your brand new beginnings here. That is the energy. In reverse, okay? In reverse. They didn't want you to set up your proper boundaries here, okay? You know, narcissists, they hate boundaries, okay? And this is in reverse. Page of Swords energy. Yeah, narcissists hate boundaries, okay? They want free range to do you, manipulate you, however they need to conquer you, okay? You're sort of an investment, okay? You're sort of property. They don't look at you as a love contract, okay? Again, you are the one that got away. You were divinely led to put up your proper boundaries once you completed the contract, okay? Yeah, shit. I mean, I'm hearing paid in full. Period. Some of you are watching, and your ancestors and spiritual guides saying this is the truth. You're walking truth here. Again, you let shit play out because you know truth don't need no defense. So this person went around in battlement energy, okay? So once you drop the contract, again, that they deemed that you're property, okay, you made the #1 ops list, okay? You became #1 op, okay? And they became your #1 opposition, okay? As this was what they signed up for. Again, remember past lifetime entity attachment, okay? You had to learn boundaries, okay? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you had to learn boundaries, okay? You had to get out of the lack mind state. You had to get out of living scared, okay? This person wanted you to very well live in scarcity mindset here, okay? Because they lack ambition, they lack motivation, they lack themselves, okay? This person is hollow as hell, okay? I'm getting Tin Man, okay? And also the Scarecrow, okay? If they only had a brain, okay? This person is tapped out of themselves. Some type of mental imbalances. Yeah, if I only had a brain ass motherfucker. So this motherfucker wanted to scare you into submission. Okay? Submission, child. Whatever, okay? And this is what they're not emitting as well, okay? This is not what they're emitting. This is a Papa was a rolling stone, okay? Daddy wound here, okay? They possibly saw their daddy roll from home to home, okay? When it came to their mother here, okay? And this is the energy where they breathed in, okay? Learned, got skilled in. It's like, I want to be like my daddy. My daddy is my hero, but not, okay? Arrested Development. Again, this person is very, very obsessed even to this day, this moment, this right now, this present day. Obsessed with your energy. So this person is unhinged, okay? Was doing spell work, okay? Doing spell work with a whole mental imbalance here. Okay, y'all, so let me just say this. Your mental health is your wealth, okay? Learn that concept, okay? Learn that concept. Because this is a whole, whatever the fuck this is, because they're tapped out now. They're harnessed by every energy entity they sent ahead of you, okay? Doing black magic, okay? Dark warlock ass energy, right? Doing spell work. And remember, you're light years ahead from this shit. They're obsessed with your whole energy. Okay, they want to feed. Again, succubus, incubus, vampiric ass energy that you invited across your threshold. Okay? You have to invite the devil in. Okay? You have to invite the vampiric energy in. Okay? They've been telling y'all this since Lost Boys. Okay? I learned that concept very, very young. Okay? With Lost Boys. Someone's watching Lost Boys? That's a good movie. I love it. Okay, 3 of Swords. Now they're standing at a 3 of Swords. Them and the many options they had when they were connected with you. So their options is leaving. Okay? They didn't push them into an awakening too. Okay? It was one, he had a bottom bitch though. Okay, that's the one they probably did spell work on you together, child. Okay, because she wanted to be you. A copycat energy, pillow talking energy. So he telling her all lies so she can feel important for the day or important to where he can maneuver and slither past her threshold. Okay, this energy also goes after single mothers here. Okay, you know narcissists do that too as well. Okay, because they want to show up as a father figure. That's why I got that earlier. Okay, catch that. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. They wanted you to do all the work, you to stay serving their ass. They wanted you to be enslaved energy. Wait on them and on them hand and foot. Okay, handle the kids, handle the home. All right. Did not want you to go after your dreams, goals, ambition, nothing, child. And they wasn't even giving you this as either. They did just enough to keep you attached. Again, but you watched it all play out, okay? You were getting your intuitive nudges from spirit. Clairaudient on 1,000 here, okay? And this is what they're witnessing as well, okay? Now they want to come in and offer you what they should have offered you in the past, and it was just simple respect in the energy I'm feeling off this shit. They didn't even give you respect, and respect is free. Yeah, because they had other options. Yeah, so they was defiling the sex bed, the home bed, okay, with this copycat, this bottom bitch that's attached to his karma, okay. So when he's receiving it as well as she is, okay, because she signed up, she knew about you. Keep that in mind. Yeah, 7 of Swords here. Yeah, this bitch is looking in on you too. And sometimes I get raw, but I know for my channel purposes and my brand, I have to kind of keep the rawness to a, you know, to baby levels, you know, because, you know, they don't like to hear raw truth, right? People can't handle the truth, so I gotta baby step their ass. Okay, catch that too. But 7 of Swords, so she's looking in as well, okay? She still got daggers in her back, but those daggers is for him. Okay, so this person is possibly following them, making sure they don't come towards you here. Okay, she already got word that and looking that he's already watching you. Okay, he's under all your platforms here. Okay, he not gonna heart your shit, but he's gonna like your shit. Okay, she sees this. So as he's watching you, she's watching him. Okay, she probably got a tracker on this girl. I can't. Yeah, she's watching him because he's still in lustful energy for you. Okay, and she can't feed. Okay, so yeah, and there go that wine that she sucks. Okay, so she was sucking again from yesterday. She was sucking fellatio queen. Okay, she did it better than you, and I'm gonna say what it is. Okay, because that's why he went. Okay, she lets him do what he wants to do as well. Put it in every hole there is on her body. Yeah. Okay, so she was sucking your essence from his wine. Okay, she was feeding that way. Okay, so he was taking his wine over here to the bottom bitch. Okay, the fellatio queen. All right. And she was doing love spell as well on his phallus. She did love work. That's why he left in the first place. And she knew that this nigga was weak because he lead by his dick here, his dick hairs. Okay? I can't make it up. Look, this was your hidden enemy right along with him. So they both became obsessed with your energy and like-minded in coming against you doing spell work here. Okay? They wanted to stay hidden. Okay? They wanted to stay hidden, cloaked. But you are divinely cloaked. Okay? Again, you are tapped into source watching shit play out. You had to let it play out so you can execute the contract. Again, once and for all. Okay? Yeah, you had to play the fool. Okay, you had to get on your spiritual journey so you can hear with precise. Okay? And so your path can be made clear with precise prestige and precision here from the Most High Divine Source. Okay? Again, you're tapped straight to source. This is the gag. Okay? Some of you are chosen here. Again, so you are through to the wolves. Divine order. Again, a contract you signed. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, when I think back like that, and I do it all the time. Sometimes I be like, dang, I didn't read the fine print on motherfuckers, for real. I know I signed up. I know I did. I get it. Got that. But I did not read the fine print on these diabolical motherfuckers, man. It's like, wow. You ain't say all this now. Okay? I didn't read the contract. Okay? That you were already heavenly, spiritually guarded. You had spiritual strength. Again, you're tapped straight to source here. Okay? So, even though, you know, they wanted to rock up your whole life here, your foundation, whatever it was, they wanted to leave you in an unbalance here to your mental, to your physical, to your whatever it is, child. Anything that concerns you, they wanted it rocky. They didn't know you had strength from the Most High Divine, okay? Y'all very well were 3 lions then. You see that lion? And she came back leading the pack? Yeah, okay. Because you were cut from a different cloth. And that cloth, that very well cloth cloaked you. Okay? Period. Knight of Pentacles, child. Knight of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, they want to come. Look, they done got old with the bitch, okay? They looking depleted. They done grew a beard, still on the same shit, okay? They don't want you to see that fire behind them. They still want to come in and snake you, but they want to offer this pinnacle. This one pinnacle compared to the bag that you're gaining on your own. Okay? Everything belongs to you. Okay? Yeah. And this your divine reward. Okay? For not giving up on course. Okay? For completing the valley of shadow of death. Okay? Mentally here and spiritually. Okay? Catch it. I can't make it up. You're a high priestess. You've been tapped. I just said your eye on 1,000. Okay? Yeah. You're balanced with source with that 2. Some of y'all are seeing 222. Okay? Balance is being restored. Everything. All right? Also, what's coming in is the right divine contract. Okay, y'all finna start being in energies of even friends, okay, strangers that are angels, okay, that are on the same frequency in mind, body, and spirit here. Y'all aligning. Y'all are finna gain all those contracts. Okay, your soul tribe, okay, for completing a karmic soul tie. Okay? You completed it. It won't be no re-entry. All right? Yeah. Look, your chariot awaits. Some type of Cancer. Okay? Or I said some type of cancer. These people were sending death magic, health magic towards you. They wanted you to have cancer. And by you're not being in the energy for the energy to even touch you, whatever was sent, it's flying back to them. Look at the car. It's speeding back immediately. It's immediate return to sender at this time, okay? And you ain't got to say no more, okay? You ain't got to address this energy. You're not going to address this energy. Hey, I'm going to send you a good farewell. And this is what y'all did. Y'all didn't seek revenge. None of that, okay? And this is the problem. This is why they're tapped out. This is why they're delusional. Because all those entities, again, that they sent ahead of you with a mental imbalance, okay, is returned to sender immediately. Expeditiously. Somebody drives an expedition, okay? I'm picking up a black tenant expedition, okay? Or this is your spirit guide showing up, okay, in energy. Okay, tenant, okay? Tenant windows, okay? Knocking down doors, okay? Pimp C, okay, yeah. The devil. You completed this demonic soul tie. And this person then picked up demonic attachments. So it's like, you know, they're in the energy because he had the bottom bitch, the fellatio queen, okay? Spiritual birth. Spiritual birth. They over there in Silence of the Lamb energy, okay? They're both waking up to the devil, okay? Devil in the flesh, devil in the dress, devil in the suit, child. And got the nerve to still be studying you. So they're not even, if they're studying you so hard, they're not even putting any energy into this contract that they binded themselves in. Okay. Look. Do I gotta say any more? They're over there waking up to a false, okay, Jezebelian right here. Okay? She done did her best work. She did her best love spells. Okay? I'm hearing the magic was in her mouth. Love potion number 9. She had the potion in her mouth when she gives fellatio. There go the bottle of potion right there. She put the potion in her mouth when she was doing the love magic to bind up his phallus here. It was in her mouth. So when she's finna go down, okay, on your ex soul tie here, she was putting a potion that she didn't, you know, got created or ordered online. It worked though, so I can't say it was weak. Okay, so she went to a skilled practitioner to get a love potion, and it goes in the mouth right before contact. Yeah, look, right before contact. She didn't want, look, she see I just outed her ass. Yeah, the magic was in her mouth. She's covering her mouth now. That was the secret, okay? Ace of Pentacles, okay? Y'all are to stay focused on your spiritual health, okay? Which is your wealth, okay? Your spiritual abundance is your abundance. Your spiritual gifts is your abundance. So your clairs, okay? You know, you're maybe creating businesses with your spiritual gifts here, okay? Is what I'm getting. All right, let me go to attentional eye. Let's see. I want to leave this under an hour, blood bugs. Yeah. You are to stay becoming limitless. Again, your spiritual bank account is limitless. It's overpouring. Okay? And once you completed all the soul ties, all the karmic contracts that you gain upon your path here, you released your abundance, which is limitless. That's why I just said, y'all stay on y'all creative ideas. Like, you're on a creative streak here. Okay? That is the energy. Yeah, you're on a creative streak here. Stay on your creative streaks. Write down, journal, paint. Okay? Whatever it is. Follow the signs. Okay? Follow this say numbers. I don't know if you can see it. Follow the synchronicities here. Your angel numbers. Okay? As they are protecting and guiding you. All right? Okay? This person was very ego driven. Most narcissistic, energies are. They're ego driven. Okay? They put on for the outside instead of going within, putting on for themselves here. Okay? So they put on a costume. They be what everybody else want them to be instead of being what they want to be, so to speak. Okay? I know I can. They don't have that motivation. They don't speak to themselves. Okay? Because they can't face themselves. I'm getting too far, too gone. Okay? Too long, child. They've been tapped out. Okay? With that father wound. Okay? Always got to win. What I say? They got to win at all costs. Narcs got to win at all costs. I told you became their number one op because you were the one that got away. And the reason that is because you can speak the truth. Okay? Or you're in new situations that truth gonna speak for itself. Again, they can't say they're the reason you're in your glow up. They can't say they helped you. Okay? They can't say, okay, they loaned you the money. Okay? Because some of y'all, when y'all walked away from this, y'all left everything. You didn't want anything. You had to rebuild from ground zero here. Okay? So again, the lies are not going to add up. That's why you were divinely led to drop it. In its totalum here. So you was to drop the energy, the attachments, the marriage, anything that comes with their energy. You didn't want alimony. That's bad energy. You wasn't going to get shit. They was going to use that to stay attached to you. Okay? Yeah. Somebody used the contract and also said they were still married to you when y'all were divorced for years here. And they probably had this bottom bitch portray as you to get some type of loans. I'm picking up PP loans. Okay, so this bottom bitch was using your ID or, going behind the scenes. Okay, I'm getting a bank teller as well. That was part of the job. Okay, that knew the bottom bitch. Yeah, there you go. Index cards, okay? You're taking notes, okay? Or you're writing down your downloads, your spiritual loads. Some of y'all that got spiritual practices and you do tarot, you're writing your own, okay? You're creating your own, okay? Venus, you in relationships. Yeah. You're in your Venus energy. So that right contract, that divine contract, okay? That's going to let you lead. That's not going to compete with you. That's going to stay in the back because they are self-assured, okay? They don't do no boasting. You're going to let them lead as well in the proper boundaries, okay? So y'all going to respect each other's boundaries, okay? Yeah, spiritual boundaries as well. Because he's on the same timeline. He's on the same frequency. This divine contract that's coming in. And yeah, narcs, they want to come in and do the most. Okay? They probably want to whisper some shit into your divine one coming in, but he ain't having it. He ain't having it. Again, he's too self-assured in himself. And this is what you manifested, and this is your divine reward. Okay? Because again, everybody deserves love. Period. Okay? This person is not going to flirt in front of you or in back of you. You're more than a fucking enough. He thinks of you as a goddess. Because you're in your Empress energy, okay? Also, this person past wants to come in again and flirt so they can drop discord into this divine contract that's coming. So they're watching, and they're possibly still watching to see who it is, okay? And with that, let me say this. Stop posting y'all every move with whoever you're in a connection with. Stop posting that shit on social media. Okay? It's nobody business. You don't gotta put on. That's why I got that. You don't gotta put on. And this is the energy. He don't want you to be on social media telling your whereabouts. It's called divine protection as well. He know protection. Okay? So stop posting, okay, who you're with, airing out all your business, okay? Turn off your locations, okay? Everybody ain't gotta know what you're doing. Move smarter, okay? That's what you're, that's a message for somebody. Move smarter. You must be okay with not being for everybody. Again, this is, I just called it. This energy is saying we're not for everybody. Our intimacy is not for everybody, because everybody don't wish you well. Okay? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and tap out, y'all. I just wanted to do a light check-in. Okay? So, you know, y'all keep moving forward, okay? Make sure you're staying grounded, okay? It's a wrap up, okay? The final call for alcohol been, you know, took in spiritual divine justice, okay? That been executed in the spiritual realms here. So all we're doing is just wrapping it up on the physical, okay? As above, so below, child. Yeah, somebody was diabolical. Somebody's name is Belial here. Belial. Khalil. Okay. So yeah, I'm finna tap out, you guys. I'm finna unwind, okay? And chill. Vibe with my cubs here. Okay, 7 is here today. He ain't got an attitude. There you go. He ain't got an attitude, child. He wanted to do his job today. He's something else terrible. Okay, some of y'all are dealing with terrible tools, okay? That will pass, okay? That's just the babies learning themselves, okay? And I know y'all are at your wits' end, okay? Because they active. That's why they call it terrible tools. Yeah, it's just a phase. Yeah, I'm getting a Kaya. Maybe the baby is Kaya. Name your baby that's in their terrible tools Joker energy, child. Kaya, Kia, Lakia, Lakenya. Yeah, so yeah, that'll pass, okay? You just got to keep them kind of occupied. So yeah, make sure your energy is balanced in your home so the baby can feel balanced, okay? While they go through their little terrible tools, because energy matters. Negative energy matters. So yeah, I'm about to tap out, y'all. I love y'all. See you at the next one.